A warm welcome awaits you at Owen Sound's exciting new art gallery. Bridges Art Gallery, featuring 20 local artists, is located at 712 9th Avenue East, Owen Sound, Ontario. The owners of the gallery are Eleanor and James Culligan. Here you can see a wonderful variety of fine art, pottery, textiles, jewelry, stained glass and beautiful things. Please now follow me and let's see what is inside.
So what have we got here?
You can see jewelry.
Jewelry.
In these cabinets. Jewelry. Stained glass. Stained glass. Pottery. Pottery, more pottery.
Ceramics.
Yes, ceramics. Multimedia.
Multimedia.
Yeah, paintings. Please come up with me upstairs and see what is there. Actually, on the stairs you can see portraits. Here you can see seascapes. Right?
Right.
Then more portraits up here. More stained glass.
More stained glass.
Yeah. Here you can see the portrait of Amelia Earhart, a famous female aviator. Here you can see the portrait of the famous Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama. It's a sort of abstract treatment.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Now I would like to introduce you one of the owners of the gallery, Eleanor. Welcome.
Hi Marina, thank you. Welcome to my gallery.
Thanks.
Our gallery.
Yeah. So Eleanor, please tell us when the gallery was opened.
Okay, we opened on December 6th of last year. We called it Bridges Art Gallery for two reasons. Owen Sound, you can't travel too far without crossing a bridge because we have two main rivers in the city. Mm-hmm. And of course I love to paint bridges, as you can see, which has been one of my featured selling items. We opened with the presentation by our cutting of the ribbon, I should say, by our mayor. And we had, on the 6th of December, with all the snow outside, we had almost 175 people come to our opening. They were lined up looking in the window when the mayor was cutting the ribbon, so we had a wonderful opening.
Very nice.
We also are a gallery that like to feature local artists and up-and-coming artists. We have over 23 different artists featured in this little gallery.
23, yeah.
And we have all medias from acrylics to watercolors to weaving and jewelry, pottery.
I'd like to know what really inspired you to open the gallery?
Well, it was because there are so many beautiful artists in this area. And many of them, you never see their work unless you go to their home on the occasional studio tour. So when James and I decided to open this gallery, we said we are going to invite local artists that normally are not hanging in some of the national galleries. Although we do have artists that do sell their work internationally. Kent Wilkins, for example, has a beautiful gallery up in Tobermory.
Yeah, you can point and maybe introduce to some of the top maybe artists or favorite or more successful.
I would say that they're all our
sales.
favorite artists. For example, around the corner here, Noel Martin, he is not only an artist but a poet. And every picture tells a story. In fact, this was on the cover of Curious magazine this summer, and they wrote quite an article on his painting. I would like to introduce another one of our beautiful local artists. Her name is Elaine Davidson, and she specializes in watercolors. And she has a little church where she lives, and it's also her own individual little gallery.
Mm-hmm.
We also had Zoe. She lives up north on an island north of Manitoulin, and she specializes in multi-mixed media, primarily of driftwood, and she does beautiful stained glass of orchids and hummingbirds. Wow. And if you come over this way, you can see on the window there. Yes, isn't this beautiful where she takes the wood and driftwood and adds her orchids?
And that piece is actually very beautiful with that bird on this window.
Isn't that lovely? Yes, it's a beautiful piece. But I would also like to introduce to you my partner, James Culligan. James, would you come in here for
James Culligan. Hello.
You were asking about our famous
artist?
artist?
Nice to meet you.
I do too.
Yeah, it was nice to visit your private gallery.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, very small and cozy.
Yes.
Well, that's the way we like it.
Yeah, thank you. So, James, I have a question to you. We see quite a bit, you know, a number of local artists. So, please tell us, what are there advantages to work as a group in the gallery?
Yeah, you know, when you have so many people, different backgrounds, different skills and techniques, there is a wonderful creative, kind of a collective energy around. I'm sure you can sense it.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, any of our artists need to tap into this, and they're inspired by this. And during the spring, and commencing again in the autumn, once a week there is an open forum, which is open to the public, where our artists discuss their skills and techniques and their motivation and inspiration. And this is wonderful, it's wonderful. Everybody taps into this and are inspired by it.
So everybody is just giving a part.
Yeah, sharing, there's a lot of spirit of sharing.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I'm sure it's very useful as well.
Oh yes.
You will never guess who is the subject of this piece of serigraphy by Seamus Culligan. Thank you for taking the tour of the British Art Gallery. Please tell your friends about us and come and see us sometimes in the future. Thank you!